Well, this is a song that I wrote about love and about forgiveness and about how it's so easy to hurt somebody. You know, you could hurt them so easily, you don't even know you hurt them. And sometimes it's your words, sometimes it's something you did do or something you didn't do. And so it's good to remember that sometimes when you have that feeling in yourself where you feel hurt, that holding on to that hurt is actually, in some ways, an act of violence against yourself. Because until you let go of that hurt and say, you know, give the other person the benefit of the doubt and say, you know, maybe they were having a bad day. Maybe they didn't know that that was something that would offend me. Maybe they didn't, you know, maybe something was going on in their life that I didn't know about, and that's why they lashed out at me, because I was an easy target, because they knew I'd go back and love them again. So this is a song about forgiveness, about giving people another chance, and being that ray of light and love in the world. And it's called Pass It On. The gift of love is free. Doesn't take anything to love people. Nothing. Our hearts are so full of love, and when we give it, it just regenerates. It creates this fountain. When we love people, when we give kindness and joy, it just keeps pouring out of us. So
it's a sing-along.
It's a sing-along, and the chorus is, pass it on, the gift of love is free, pass it on. I'll sing it for you. You can hear it. Pass it on, pass it on, the gift of love is free, pass it on, pass it on, pass it on, the gift of love is free, pass it on.
That's very difficult, isn't it?
That's one of the hardest choruses you've probably ever heard.
So try it.
Here we go. Pass it on, pass it on. The gift of love is free. Pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. The gift of love is free. Pass it on. In a dark and heavy world, and know the strength of kindness and mercy. For harshness is easy and judgment cuts so deep. Will you carry a sword or a beacon? Pass it on, pass it on. The gift of love is free. Pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. The gift of love is free. Pass it on. There we go. When the words of another have wounded your heart, will you lash out in vengeance and reaction? Oh, can you find the wisdom to give another chance and open your heart with forgiveness? Pass it on. The gift of love is free. Pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. The gift of love is free. Pass it on. comfort those in need, and inspire a circle of goodness that travels o'er the world through every word and deed, bringing peace and loving kindness. Pass it on, pass it on. The gift of love is free. Pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. The gift of